So I wake up this morning and I check Twitter, and there's a video of Ralph Macchio, and I like Ralph Macchio. I like the Karate Kid. So I clicked on that video, and Ralph Macchio pops up. He's smiling. Daniel LaRusso. Who's standing next to him? Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan. And they say Mr. Han as Jackie Chan is standing next to him in this video. And, I kind of woke up and went, what's going on? They've just announced a new karate. Well, maybe they didn't just announce, because this was. You guys will remember if you've been watching the show for a little bit. We did talk about this a number of months ago, that they have reported that there was going to be a new Karate Kid movie that was going to be hitting theaters next year, and it wasn't going to be connected to Cobra Kai. It wasn't going to involve Cobra Kai, and now we have an idea of what that's going to be, because coming to us from the Hollywood Reporter, Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio are teaming up for this new Karate Kid movie, guys. Here's what the article goes on to say. Call it the Karate Kid Cinematic Universe. Oh, we already are. Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio, both of whom starred in the Karate Kid movies decades apart, are set to reprise their popular characters in Sony Pictures' latest installment of the iconic coming-of-age martial arts franchise. Jonathan Entwistle, best known for the well-regarded and award-winning teen television dramas I'm Not Okay With This and The End of the Effing World, is directing the untitled feature that the studio is positioning as the fusing and continuing the mythology of the original franchise. All right. There's a lot to dissect and talk about in this. So first of all, I like the Karate Kid, especially from the 80s, Ralph Macchio. I love that Karate Kid movie. When the 2010, I want to say, Karate Kid came out with Jaiden Smith and Jackie Chan, I liked it. And even when I watched it back a couple of years ago, I still like it. I think it's pretty enjoyable. And I think it was a remake that really worked and updated for the times. It was cool to have it in the China setting and these different characters. It was really cool. And then they did Cobra Kai, and they came out on Netflix and became this huge phenomenon. And it kind of felt like when they did Cobra Kai, they were kind of forgetting about that 2010 Karate Kid. That was just kind of like something that happened back in the day with Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith. And it was an interesting little thing. But Karate Kid is these characters with Cobra Kai. And we know that Cobra Kai is ending in season 6 next year. So now you've got these two pairing up to do a Karate Kid movie together. And when I first saw this, I went, huh? And then I sat back and I went, oh, you know what? This could end up being pretty brilliant, because one of the smart things about the Karate Kid in 2010 was they didn't use Mr. Miyagi, they didn't use Daniel, they used fresh new names. Jackie Chan was Mr. Han, and Jaden Smith was Dre. They were not at all connected to, besides having some kind of similar events take place as the original Karate Kid, they were in no way attached to the original Karate Kid. And they were so far removed from the environment of the original, putting it in China, that all these years later, that being a remake can now retrospectively be turned into a spin-off, because there's no reason why Daniel can't be over here in the USA and then those two characters can't be in China but existing at the same time. So when you think about it, I could actually see a scenario, and I have no information and nothing to back this up with, but I can see a scenario where Cobra Kai season 6 ends and Daniel is looking to expand his horizons or expand his franchise of karate students. And lo and behold, who walks in? But maybe Dre. Maybe we get a Jaden Smith little cameo in there, and he comes in and he tells him about this great karate teacher that taught him and these ways. And Daniel's like, oh, I got to meet this guy. And then you get Daniel flying out to China and meeting Mr. Han, and maybe there's some I don't know. I can see a way of getting these two to meet, though. And the more that I think about the idea of the original Karate Kid and the remake, now kind of spin-off continuation of the Karate Kid universe coming together to make a new film, honestly, it gets me kind of excited. Now, something interesting about this announcement as well is they want to shoot this and get it out by December 2024, but they don't even have their new Karate Kid yet, because guess what, guys? If you are between the ages of 15 and 17, you, right now, watching this video, you could be the next Karate Kid because they have an open casting. If you go to www.thekaratekidcasting.com, this is what it says over there. We're looking for the next Karate Kid. We're looking for an actor to portray Chinese or mixed race Chinese, so we know what the lead character is. It's probably going to be a lead character that comes from Mr. Han's dojo or whatever. They're looking for a mixed race Chinese, and between 15 to 17 years old, he has to speak English fluently. Conversational Mandarin is a strong plus. He's smart, scrappy, and a skilled martial artist. Any sort of martial arts, movement, gymnastics, and or dance experience is a strong plus. No acting experience is required. Must be available March through June 2024. So I guess we kind of get a little insight of when exactly they'll be shooting this thing. So yeah, guys, that's a lot to process. Well, thank you very much for checking out this clip from our live show that we do every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time called Zach Milne Talks Live. If you like talking movies, if you like talking movie news, why don't you consider hitting that subscribe button before you leave? We do that on this channel all the time. But if you still need some time before you fully commit, you can check out the full video this clip is from right here, and you can check out another video over here. The subscribe button's right here.